Great Friday morning, everybody. It's Friday. Yes, Lord. Hallelujah. Don't you get something deep down in your soul that's just a extra bit of excitement when it's Friday? Even though the weekend go by, it seemed like in 2 hours or whatever. But anywho, let your girl jump into this now. I want to, for the sake of people who think that I cannot speak professionally, caution you on this video. I will admit that I'm a little bit nervous because I don't know what is going to be said out of my mouth. At times, it may not seem like I have a care in the world. It may also seem like I do not know the Lord. But guess what? This is Real Talk Friday, and I'm going to keep it oh so real on today. It's not going to make any type of sense, okay? I just wanted to put it out there that I know how to pronunciate my words properly, because going forth, I don't know what's going to come out. Hey, good morning, Natasha. How are you doing? Okay, I don't know how many times I've said this, and I really tried to be really nice about it. Good morning, Andre. I really tried to be really polite. I would really hope that people would get it. But you know, let me just go ahead. You cannot just pressure people to want to be with you. You cannot trick people to want to be with you. You cannot be involved in all this tomfoolery. You see what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and make it plain. Now, and I'm going to be honest, because I've seen females do this more than males. Oh, no, let me ask this question so y'all can see where I'm coming from. If a guy was single, and he was really interested in a female, and he wanted to be with her, he wanted to marry her, and everything like that, and she was not interested, the world sees it as pressuring. Oh, you're pressuring, you're stalking, girl, get a restraining order, this is ridiculous. Even if they're in a relationship and she's like, I don't want to get married, I'm cool where we are, and he's like, well, I really want you to be my wife and this, that, and the other, the world views it in a very negative way. So why is it not equal when it comes to women that do the same thing to men? Okay, now I've seen this all too often. Let me tell you about your girl Shan. One thing I was not gonna do is beg a man to be with me. Oh, you don't want to be with me? 2 fingers, I'm out. No, good morning, Kashimi. I wasn't doing that. You see what I'm saying? But what is going on now, the thirst level, and I'm not bashing single females or whatever the case may be, so please don't take it as such, but I gave my caution in the beginning of the video. I'm seeing too many single females. I'm seeing, look her, let me go ahead. Whoo, Father, help me. I'm all over the place. Now, this is the thing I don't understand. If you choose, let's say you choose, the old folks call it shacking. Let's say you choose to shack with a man. Good morning, Shantae. How you doing, boo? You choose to shack with a man. You choose to play mama to his kids. You choose to play wife. And I know y'all like, well, why are you going in on the females? Y'all know I got to speak from a female perspective, because men do the same thing, but it's mainly females if we can keep it real. Good morning, Jenny. You choose to play wife. Good morning, Cousin Kim. You choose to, oh, baby, well, what do you, oh, you want, yeah, because see, in our minds as females, what we do is we want to show the man, oh, yeah, this is what I'm fully capable of. But let me tell you how this backfires on us, females. How this backfires on us is because 9 times out of 10, that man gonna get comfortable. And he gonna say, well, shoot, why do I have to go down to the courthouse? Or why we gotta have this big extravagant? We can just stay just like we are. You choosing to play mama. You choosing to play wife. You choosing to stay living up in this house with me like we married. So guess what? I'm gonna choose for us to stay just like this. Us showing the man all this, and then we pressuring him because he's not ready to get married. What kind of stuff is that? Let me tell you what I told my husband. My husband got divorced. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, the military, whatever. I'm not gonna act like we're good at 2 shoes. My husband was my friend first. You see what I'm saying? Cool. I looked up to him as a fellow NCO. Whatever. I mean, he was a NCO. I was a lower enlisted. Good morning, Brandy. Hey, that's just what it was. And then he was like, you know, I like you. I want to be with y'all. And when it came down to the marriage thing, and he was like, look, you know, I think I want to marry you. You know, of course, he was divorced and all this stuff by this time. And I'm like, let me tell you what I told him. And I was 19 years old, a 19-year-old single mother. I said, look here, brother. I said, before we say I do, I was really rough around the edges then. I said, before we get into saying I do, this is what I need you to do. I said, because you've been divorced not too long ago. This is me telling him that. What I need you to do is go out there, get your club on, get your party on. Mind you, we wasn't in church like that, even though we grew up in the church. We was in Germany, baby, and Germany was wild back in the days. I don't know if y'all know, but it was on and popping. I was like, I need you to go sow all your little raw oats that you want to sow, or whatever the case may be, because once we get married, that's just what it is. Good morning, Katina. It is us getting married. So you go do you, feel like you, whatever you need to get out of your system. I did not beg that man to be with me. And I'm seeing that a lot. And see, this is what happens. Since God makes us emotional creatures as women, okay, that's how God designed us. We get so attached to everything, and then after a while, we begin to feel used. We begin to feel used. Wait a minute, I done been up here cooking, cleaning, seeing after his kids and all this for 5 years. You mean to tell me this joke ain't put no ring on my finger, buddy? And then we start the pressuring. Oh, well, if you don't want to be with me, then boo-boo. Let us make conscious decisions that we chose to enter into that non-agreement. We chose to settle for that. So I say all that to say this. We need to quit pressuring these men to marry us and get mad when they don't. You see what I'm saying? Because let me tell you about a real man. A real man recognizes what he has in front of him, and a real man knows the worth. Now, back to what I was saying a few minutes ago when I ain't never got divorced, but I married someone who was. So let me go ahead and talk from my perspective. You see what I'm saying? So we need to ensure when it comes to divorce and all that. Now, for those who've been divorced on here, maybe y'all can share some comments or whatever below. But baby, guess what? There needs to be a healing process after somebody gets divorced. If a man or a woman tells you, I am not ready to get remarried right now, no matter how you play this out in your mind that our marriage is supposed to be, I'm not ready to get married right now. If they telling you up front, appreciate that, because they're probably saying, in a sense, I'm good. Some are probably trying to reconnect with God, and God shows them what they did in their last marriage that was their part fault. Not just what the other person did, but their part of a fault. You see what I'm saying? Good morning, Shelly. So what I'm saying is, if a man or a woman tells you, I'm not ready to get married right now, quit pushing the issue, because baby, it's a whole bunch of probably unresolved hurt and things. They don't want to hurt you the way that they felt hurt. And the ones who I see do this is people that's in my boat. People who have never been married before. You never been married before. So you don't know what it's like to go through a divorce. And if somebody is telling you that they don't want to go down that road, quit pressuring them. What I need you to do, boo, is get your life, okay? Whether it be male or female. You get before God. You spend some time before God and say, okay, God, if you believing that this man or this woman should be your husband or your wife, then you get before God and say, okay, God, well, why this person is healing, show me how to be me. But you can't get mad at the individual because they don't want to marry you because you decided to sit up and shack with them and play house. Okay, good morning, Janie. I'm just saying, I don't understand. And then, girl, he just stringing me along. Girl, he got his nerves. And no, baby, that's why it is wise to have your own. Because let me tell you what I know about real men out here. Baby, when they see you holding your own, that's what's going to attract them. But if you sitting up here pressuring them in the marriage and then you get mad and blowing up on them, I done wasted 5 years of my life sitting up here watching after his kids. Now the kids is calling your mama. You going to all they little sporting events and everything. You ain't nobody's stepmama or nothing because you ain't got married. You did not get married to this individual, but babies, we can't do nothing but blame anybody but ourselves. That's why I believe it was highly encouraged, even with the old people. Stay by yourself. A man that finds a wife, if he wants you, baby, he gonna come after you because he knows all that you possess inside of you. But it burns me up to see people so thirsty to where you're pressuring people into situations. No, if you a woman and you want to ask the man to marry you, if that's what floats your boat, and that's what you do that. If he say yes or whatever, then boom, y'all get married. However y'all roll with that, that's on y'all. I mean, I didn't personally do that. Miss King asked me, hey, whatever. But what I'm saying is, what we don't want to do is get into the place of pressuring, because us as being females, we get attached emotionally. Men, If that man end up caving, let me tell you something, and he's not prepared to get remarried, he's going to 9 times out of 10 resent you. You're not going to get the full husband that you've always dreamed in your mind and wished that you would receive. So we have to understand, if somebody's telling us no, not right now, respect them. Because think about it in another sense. And I'm not trying to, forgive me if somebody has been through this, but think about it in another sense. Say that a man and a woman was about to have some midnight wonder, some sexual relations. And if that woman say, no, I don't want it, you know what I'm saying? Then boom. But why is it that we as women, because we see this vision in our head that we want to be married and all that, I'm pressuring him and stuff like that. The man is walking down the aisle. He just reluctant as all get out because he didn't want to get married in the first place. But he's torn because he's trying to heal within himself. And see, men don't heal as quickly as women do, in my opinion. Now, women, sometimes we can hold on to some grudges and things like that. But men sometimes don't heal as quickly. So just because you got over the last guy that you was just dating 2 months ago, good morning, cousin Laretha, don't mean that this man is going to do the same thing. It may be some things, because see, men do not openly communicate and be forthcoming with their words. It takes them a little longer to process things, as is said in the counseling field. They have to process, and it may take them a while. So if you are a woman that you desire to be with a guy and all this other kind of stuff, and you done got caught up with playing mama now, baby, pray with that man. Pray for that man. You see what I'm saying? Ask him, baby, what can I do to help you in this process? And then don't be quick to get the information when he finally open up and share his heart with you. You get the information or whatever, and then you set up her, and when y'all argue, you throw it in his face. You bet not. You bet. That's what we say in the country. Not you better not. You bet not. Because that right there is really low. Especially when you can get your guy to open up and really share his deep down secrets, his heart with you. And you mad because he ain't moving fast enough. Well, at least ask me to marry you, but we ain't got to, at least let us be engaged, but we ain't got to say I do now. No, boo, you still pressuring. I don't know. Tell me this. Where did that thirsty spirit come from? Because yes, it is a spirit. Where did that thirsty spirit? Because let me tell you, when you pressure this man, and y'all get into a marriage, and you crying in your closet, and you praying, you crying out to God, God, why am I in this? God, I don't understand. Oh, God, why don't he love me and all that? Because he didn't have the time to heal. And you dealing with the past drama. Because let me go ahead and tell you about something. Me and my husband, baby, we had this talk too, and I had to let him know. And I'm not trying to dog my husband in any type of way. But when a man and or woman, but I'm speaking in this connotation, me being a woman, when a man does not properly heal, this is what's going to happen when you become the second wife or third wife or whatnot. Trust and believe, and I'm trying to break it down and make it plain. Let me think about it like this. You do not get a fresh start. Good morning, Katina, unless that person heal. You do not get a fresh start. Trust and believe it's going to be what we call in the counseling world some carryover effect. Things from the last relationship, the marriage or whatever the case may be, will carry over into yours. And so, say for instance, you may say or do something, and your spouse, because y'all done got married, he done popped off. He done acted a whole fool, arguing, tripping, and you looking like, what? Like, what you tripping for? Because guess what? Something was triggered from his last marriage that you're not even aware of, because it has not healed within him. Now, is it unfair for him to go off on you? Yes, it is unfair, because you are the second wife and you wasn't the initial cause of that. But it's unfair too when you don't allow that man to heal. So I'm just coming today to say this. Ladies, quit being so thirsty. I'm going to need you to know who you are, because trust me, there is a man out there that wants, good morning, Natasha, that wants you. But you cannot be thirsty because my career is right. I got my own house. I got my own car. I just need that marriage. I just need that man, or whatever the case may be. Baby, it is better to receive what God has in store for you than you trying to go out and be fishers of men, and you being fishers in the wrong way. You see what I'm saying? So if it takes that man 5 years, You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all just need to be friends or whatever the case may be. If it take him 5 years, let it take him 5 years to heal. Because what you want is a whole and a complete man. You don't want no man that is broken, especially if he broken from his ex-wife. He's still broken from things in his childhood. That's a whole bunch of brokenness. And see, God will not put more on us than we can bear, is what the scriptures say. However, let me ask you this. Good morning, Tracy, do we put stuff on us that we cannot bear? Because see, God said he would not put more on us than we can bear. But I'm telling you, we're putting stuff on ourselves, and then we wonder why it is that we're going through what we're going through. So you know your girl, she ain't gonna keep it real. Y'all can hear the passion in my voice. This burns me up. Ladies know who you are. Men know who you are. Do not pressure and stress anybody to be with you, because that's working outside of the will of God, and you're going to have a whole bunch of unnecessary drama because of the unfinished completeness. The person is not whole, whether it be male or female, okay? So don't let that thirst get you, boo. That's all I'm trying to say. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Your girl, she ain't gonna be back on Monday. I just had to get that out my heart. Somebody dropped that in my inbox, me and my husband's inbox on Marriage Mondays with the Kings. Like our page. If you ain't liked it, feel free to send us messages and all this other kind of stuff. We say that on our radio show all the time. Have a blessed weekend. Don't let anybody steal your joy. Share this because it's free, because trust me, somebody need it. You know y'all got some thirsty friends and family members out there. So, and your girl Shannon be back with y'all on Monday. God bless.